ready to start the second half. Chattanooga with 9 first-half three-pointers on 21 first-half three-point shots.
Yeah, well, let's come out with that defensive intensity that we saw for the most part of that first half that we certainly didn't see to start that game, but this game. But now, if we come out in the second half with that hard, tough defense, aggressive defense, I think we can grab a lead from these guys and not look back. And, you know, Georgia's playing so well right now, we're catching the attention of a lot of the basketball prognosticators across the land. I was looking, one of them, Adam Spencer, posted the other day in the latest SEC men's basketball power rankings. He's got Georgia 9th in the SEC ahead of Texas A&M, Florida, Kentucky, South Carolina, and Vanderbilt. So the Dogs had been picked preseason much lower than that, and to see them inching up, that tells you the way they're playing is catching a lot of people's eye.
One of those teams, Kentucky, behind Georgia?
Yes, indeed, and we're not even talking football season.
In those particular rankings at this particular junction of the season. Long way to go. Still another game before we start conference play after today. Georgia with the ball to start the second half as we go into our half-court set. A foul whistled on Chattanooga. The Mocs Jamal Johnson called for a hold. That's his second foul. Dogs will inbound with Roberts to Bridges, left of the lane. He's going to bump against Stevens, the 7-footer. Jump hook. He got a piece of that one this time. And ball deflected out of bounds slowly, and the Dogs will maintain the possession. Block shot by Stevens. He leads the team in blocks. He had 30 coming into today's game. Also 40 assists on the year. He leads the team in that category too. But the Dogs have done a pretty good job on the 7-footer today, like that one off by Braylon Bridges. Just jump hooked it right over the big guy right in the middle of the paint. 8 points for Bridges.
All right, now look at the intensity with the Dogs defense here.
1 point game. Georgia has not led today. It's 33-32. Chattanooga leads. They've got the ball. They've spread the floor now. They've got Stevens right around the free throw line. He's got the ball now above the elbow. Backdoor feed on a slash by Demetrius Davis, and a running layup is good. And that's why Stevens has all those assist totals.
Yeah, well, that time Jabri just lost his man.
35-32, Mocs by 3. Oquendo attacks left side of the lane. Offensive foul called on Cario as he knocks Caldwell to the floor. Oquendo with his first. And number 1 on the Dogs here in the half. 35-32, Mocs with a 3-point lead in the ball. They beat Georgia's pressure in the backcourt. Stevens has it on the 3-point line, right side of the floor. Now it's White, the guard. Crossover dribble, runs into Roberts, and Terry going to be called for a foul by Olandis Poole. First foul on Roberts.
Not a good call. And no doubt he had him.
Mocs inbound next to their bench, front court down to the left. They lead by 3. They've led the entire way. Stevens dribbles back to the basket, now trying to bump into Bridges and push him back into the paint. Kicks it out on the perimeter to a guard. They swing it into the right corner. Caldwell airballs a 3. Stevens just grabbed that rebound, falling out of bounds, saved it by throwing it to the right wing, but then the shot clock expired because it never touched the rim.
I'm not sure he was aware where that shot clock was, or else he wouldn't have thrown it that far back out.
He was just trying to save it in as he was falling over the end line. Dogs can tie it with a 3 here if they decide to pull the trigger on this possession. Roberts between the circles, dribbles slowly with the left hand, now drives to the right, overhead back to Bridges. He sends it into the corner. Cario to tie the game, can't do it on the 3. Offensive rebound, Jabri put back is blocked by Stevens, and out of bounds into the far corner, into the courtside seats. Dogs will keep possession. That's another block shot for Big Stevens.
Tell you what, that's good hustle by Jabri, though, hustling to get that rebound.
Dogs throw it in with 17 on the clock. Cario to Roberts on the far side of the floor. Terry trots to the middle of the floor, now hands it off to Moncrief. Oquendo tried to get a handoff from Bridges and saves it on the right side. 4 to shoot. Cario step back 3, front of the rim, won't go. Rebound Stevens to Chattanooga. Dogs have been cold from 3 today, 2 for 12 now. Chattanooga turns it over. Rolling ball picked up by Oquendo. He attacks and a one-handed jam right over the big guy, Stevens. Carriol Oquendo.
Somebody forgot to tell Carriol that guy's 7 feet tall.
He was coming up with a block too, and Oquendo just kept going up and just jammed it home. 1 point game. Floater by Dalvin White for Chattanooga, right edge of the lane, off the rim, right back to him, and then touched out of bounds. The rebound attempt goes out of bounds over the baseline. Dogs will have the ball and a chance to take the lead, which would be their first of the game. It's 35-34 Mocs. Dogs back and forth with the passes in the backcourt. Get it across the timeline. Carrios, dunk. Ignited Stegman. We've got a good holiday crowd in here today.
Well, we do. That's great to see.
Abdur Rahim to the foul line. Missed the 15-footer. It bounces on the front of the rim and comes down quietly to the right. Rebounded by the Mocs. They pull the trigger on the three on the other end and make a 1 point lead into a 4 point lead. Jamal Johnson with his fourth three. He's got 15 in the game for Chattanooga.
We cut it down to 1, and we just can't get over the hump here.
Dogs in the front court, slow dribble by Roberts. Go to Oquendo. Quick dribbles by Carriol. Down on the block, they foul him on a double team. Caldwell from behind, and then White in the front. And that's who they got for the foul, Dalvin White. It was the man-to-man defender, and then Caldwell came over for help. But White whistled for the foul, his second.
You know, the big 7-footer Stevens, who's checking out now. He's had several rebounds here in the second half. He had none. No rebounds in the first half.
That's highly unusual. He had 20 in their loss to Belmont on Sunday. Offensive foul, Moncrief.
He did, too.
Mike White not happy with the call.
He pushed him with his right arm.
That's 3 on M.A. Moncrief still looking for his first points of the game. After a fine performance against Notre Dame, he had 15, was perfect from the field, 6 for 6, but nothing today. 38-34, Mocs lead the Dogs. They've led throughout. Less than 16 minutes remaining. White, skip pass to his left to Hankton. Hankton trying to back down Jabri Abdur-Rahim, and he does. A little spin move at the end, and he floats it up and in good. Casey Hankton with his first points. 6'7" senior from Charlotte, North Carolina. His third year at UTC, a transfer from St. Louis. Lead back up to 6 now, 40-34. And Braylon Bridges throws it to half court and out of bounds. He's trying to get it to Roberts, bad eye on the wing, and Terry broke for the corner, and Bridges threw it behind him and threw it away. Dogs with a turnover, timeout at Stegman. 15:31 remaining here in the second half. It's Chattanooga 40 and the Dogs 34 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
College sports is full of great trash talkers. But what speaks louder than a verbal smackdown are stats. So we'll let Ford F-Series speak for itself. Like advanced capabilities, intelligent towing, smart technology, and 45 years as America's best-selling truck. That's Ford F-Series. Custom order your 2023 F-150 at your local Ford dealer, a proud supporter of college athletics. Some models, trims, and features may not be available based on 1977 to 2021 CY total sales.
Georgia is our home. That's why at Georgia Power, we're building the future of energy. Over the last decade, we've invested nearly $10 billion to strengthen the electric grid, installing new substations, upgrading transformers, moving power lines underground, and investing in cleaner energy. We're making the electric grid more resilient and reliable for you and for future generations. At Georgia Power, we know that making smart investments today prepares us to meet our customers' needs tomorrow.
Piedmont is passionate about Georgia, about each and every person that make this state incredible. From farmers to creators, manufacturers to teachers, to the dedicated staff walking our hallways. It's why we're leading real change in healthcare, to empower you through tools that make it easy to book in minutes, check in before you walk in, and have your health information all in one place. Visit Piedmont.org. Piedmont, real change lives here.
No one gets you closer to SEC basketball than SiriusXM. Download the SiriusXM app and tune into SiriusXM SEC Radio for news, talk, and analysis throughout the college basketball season. Try it out today and take your Georgia Bulldogs with you on your phone, online, and at home. No car required. 6-point lead for the Mocs, 40-34. Their large lead has only been 8, but they've been in front the entire way with 15:31 to go in the game.
Yeah, we've had it back to within 1 on 2 occasions. Once in the first half, once here again in the second half. We just can't get it over the hump there.
No lead changes, and the only time it was tied was when it was 0-0 to begin the game. So the Mocs have played in front all day. They have shot the three well. 10 of 23 today, 43.5%. And they average about 33-pointers a game. Attempts, they make about 12 a game. It looks like they're on their way to surpassing those numbers if they keep this up. Up 6, here's another three by Caldwell from the left corner. Now that was Hankton, offensive rebound. Stevens on the miss, and he rolls it up from the right side of the rim. Stevens with some rare points in the paint.
I was going to say, it's unusual to see him down there, isn't it?
And that matches the big lead of the game at 8:42-34. 7-0 run for the Mocs. Georgia ends it with Carrio's basket that will roll in there from the right side. Oquendo now in double figures with 10. Quickly, Chattanooga tries to answer. Slashing move by Jamal Walker from the left side. Tries to score from the right side of the rim, and he's fouled in the act. And we'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul on the Dogs is their 4th of the half.
Jamal Walker to the line.
And the foul was on Oquendo, his second. Walker with an odd release, kind of pushes it up from the right shoulder. There he cocks and fires. Shot puts it up there from low on the right shoulder.
Yeah, this is not the way we recommend kids learn to shoot free throws.
Yeah, don't look. You can't look at that. Walker, second one. Pushes it up away from his body, made 1 of 2. That's where he shoots it from, just to the right of his right shoulder. 7-point lead for the Mocs, 43-36. Dogs ball, Roberts. Bounces it to Ingram, and then feeds Roberts on a backdoor cut, and he will score on a layup. Terry Roberts, give and go with Jalen Ingram. 43-38. Mocs ball, they work in the front court. Jamal Johnson dribbles between the circles. Holt goes with him. They move it rapidly into the corner. 3 ball by the 7-footer. Stevens won't go. Jamal Walker steals the rebound from 2 guys in the paint.
Oh, yeah, we missed an opportunity there to grab a defensive rebound.
Chattanooga gets another chance here. 14, make it 13:42 on the clock. White for 3. Deep 3. Good, all net. Dalvin White with his second 3 of the game. That's 11 in the game for the Mocs.
Back to an 8-point lead.
Yeah, 46-38. Just can't stop them from making threes. Carrio and Holt way out front. Now Roberts retrieves the basketball, dribbles it on the logo. Dogs working to our right from our vantage point next to the Georgia bench. Ingram with the ball. Hands it off to Roberts. 5 to shoot. Terry, free throw line floater. Good. 14.5-footer by Roberts. He's got 9. It's 46-40 Mocs. Dogs need to stop here. At least don't give up a 3. Backdoor cut by Holt. Intercepted the pat, but he stumbled up with Stevens. And they call a foul on Anselm. Yep, he got tangled up with their big guy. And Anselm picks up his 3rd foul. And Bridges will come in for Frank. Anselm out. And Bridges in. Braylon with 8 points today. Out of bounds play. They run Jamal Johnson on a curl to the far side, and he steps out of bounds and then takes the pass before he reestablished. And Orlandis Poole says that's a turnover. So the Mocs turned it over before they got to run a play on the out of bounds. 46-40. Dogs could cut it in half with a three. We haven't made too many today, only a couple, as a matter of fact. 2 of 12 shooting threes today. And 11 of 26 for the Mocs. Ingram has it above the arc on the left side. And a whistle down low. Tangled up is Jamal Johnson. Called for a foul. That's his third. Team's third. Caldwell in for Johnson. He grabs the towel from Caldwell and heads to the bench down to our left. Roberts to throw it in, left to the basket. Overhead lob into Oquendo on the left wing. Quick attack down the lane. Runner inside, good. Banked it in on the drive to the glass, and he got fouled. He'll go to the line.
Well, I tell you what, Kerry Oquendo, we've talked about this so many times. His athleticism is just something that you know, God gives to very few people. He is blessed with the ability of quickness, the ability to leap. Just a terrific young athlete.
That was a highly contested shot by 3 blue shirts. Uncario misses the foul shot. He's got a dozen points. It's a 4-point lead for Chattanooga, 46-42. Mocs ball, Stevens right elbow, back to the basket, turns and hands it off to Davis. Screen and roll for Stevens. Couldn't handle the bounce pass, lost it on the baseline. Trying to plead his case that the Dogs were grabbing his hands while he was trying to save it.
Well, they got a right to grab for the basketball too. You know, that's the thing.
Well, he was saying they were grabbing his hands to prevent him from doing that. Dogs have it, down 4. Ingram for 3 over the big guy. Good on net. Jalen, Scana Energy 3, right wing. Good.
All right, got it back to within 1. Now play some defense.
46-45. Dogs haven't led this entire afternoon. Stevens, left low block. He's double teamed. Ripped out of there by Ingram. Stevens got it back, falls to the floor on his back, and we reach in for a tie-up. They say a timeout, I think. Chattanooga got the time before we got the tie-up. So they keep the ball. And we've got a timeout, 11:45 to go.
Yeah, they'd have kept it anyway. They've got possession, but we'd at least gotten the arrow in our favor.
Need a big mop after that play with all 7 foot plus of Stevens laying on the floor.
But here's what I don't understand. Why didn't they call traveling? Because his feet were not positioned.
Timeout with 11:45 to go. It's a 1-point game. UTC 46, Dogs 45 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
With Northside Hospital, you can look forward to new beginnings, look ahead to comeback seasons, and look up for hope and strength. Northside welcomes you into our community of care, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Led by our expertise in maternity, heart, cancer, orthopedics, and more, you can move into tomorrow with confidence. For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey there, UGA fans. This fall, Dunkin' is ready for you to fall hard. So when you hear those leaves rustling and see those pumpkins getting ripe and ready, it's time to eat, sleep, and drink pumpkin at Dunkin'. Take your pick of pumpkin with delicious muffins, munchkins, and donuts, and pair them with a classic pumpkin spice signature latte or the ultra-smooth pumpkin cream cold brew, topped with silky pumpkin cream cold foam, all so you can fall harder. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Go Dogs, sick 'em! Whether they're on the road or the home court, my family and I get loud and proud whenever the Dogs are unleashed. In this basketball season, Scana Energy is part of all the action as a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. So join my family and Scana in cheering on the Dogs to glory this season. Sign up with Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/GoDogs for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
lead the Dogs by one measly stinking point, 46-45, but we've been behind all day long, only by as much as 8. That's been the big lead for Chattanooga, but they've led since the opening tip when they hit a 3 after they won the opening tap, and that's kind of been the story for them today. 11 3-pointers this afternoon, only 3 for the Bulldogs. Georgia's done the bulk of its damage in the paint with 28 points.
Yeah, we have not shot the 3 well at all today, but maybe we will down the stretch.
Mock's ball, shot clock under 9 now after they inbound it. Corsalt sees a lane, drives inside, splits the D between Hill and Holt, and lays it up and in. 48-45, 3-point lead. Christian Corsalt with his first points of the second half. He's a transfer from Nevada, and then Houston Christian. Cario attacks from the right edge of the lane, pushes it up with the right hand. It rolls off the backboard and the rim. No good. Rebound chased down by the Mocs. Dogs miss the chance to make it a 1-point game again. Off balance, long 2. Dalvin White is good. Right of the circle. He's in double figures with 10, and the lead quickly back to 5. 50-45. Chattanooga shooting at a high clip here in the second half, 64%. Cario inside, had his first shot rejected, got it back, and then his second shot rejected by the big 7-footer Stevens. And I believe a foul was called on that one, or the ball just out of bounds?
Just out of bounds.
Okay. No, Cario crashed to the floor, and we got another timeout. The under-12 timeout now with 10:45 to go in the game. The lead is 5 for the Mocs. UTC 50. Georgia Bulldogs 45. Back in a moment, Bulldogs Sports Network.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you with Inflation Buster. That's more road trips, more front row seats. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you'll get exclusive savings when you refinance with Rate Drop Advantage. Save when you buy today and refinance tomorrow. Call 833-7-ROCKET today or visit inflationbuster.com to start saving.
For fees, covered rate, like date requirements, and other terms and conditions, visit inflationbuster.com or call 1-833-7-ROCKET. Equal housing lender, licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Georgia basketball is brought to you by your Atlanta area BMW centers, providing legendary performance, exceptional offers, and a premium ownership experience. At BMW, they only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine. Visit BMWATL.com today, proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics, and go Dogs. 50-45, Mocs by 5 over the Dogs. They're coming off a home loss to Belmont on Sunday in overtime, 83-79. Georgia with one of their best outings of the season in Atlanta, beating Notre Dame at State Farm Arena 77-62 on Sunday. And
look, they did call a foul. All right, I did not see a foul called, Scott. My apologies to you.
I didn't see it either from the official.
Well, I didn't see the official come over to the scores table to report a foul. That's what I was looking for. So I don't know who they called the foul on.
And the free throw by Oquendo again skims off the rim. No
come
good.
on, Cario. That's 2 free throws here. His last 2 free throw attempts he's missed. Got to knock these down.
They called that last foul on Big Stevens. So that's his first. And Oquendo makes 1 out of 2. And Cario comes out And the Dogs will go with Roberts and Hill now, guards. Moncrief, Holt, and Braylon Bridges on the floor. 4-point game, 50-46. Mox with the ball. Caldwell up the near sideline into the front court left. Now it's Dalvin White, the 5'10 transfer. Picked up by our guards out front in our zone. White into the corner, wide open for a second. Was Demetrius Davis. He gives the ball to the big guy Stevens. He dribbles it out of the paint with 5 to shoot. White for 3, left side, back of the rim. Won't go. Rebound tapped, taken by Georgia. Reach in foul by the Mox as Hill's trying to control and sprint into the front court. They got a running foul on Chattanooga. And that was on Demetrius Davis. That's his
their
first
sixth.
and number 6. 4-point lead for Chattanooga. Holt will bounce it into Hill about 2 steps into the backcourt. Now Justin will walk it across the front side. Works on the far side of the floor. Dogs work it around the perimeter. Moncrief has it, holds it high. Entry pass into the post to Bridges. Baseline spin, pivots the other way. Pivots again, jump hook left hand, whistle and a foul. Georgia was going to riot if they didn't get that call. The whistle was a little bit late.
The official looks around at Mike like, let us call the game.
Yeah, the Georgia bench was about a fraction of a second ahead of the officiating. They had already called that foul in their minds. And now Bridges at the line for free throws after a second foul on Stevens. Braylon, left-handed. Free throw good. He's got 9. At 18 on Sunday. In a perfect day shooting. The SEC Player of the Week for his game against Notre Dame. Second free throw in the air, all net, good. Bridges hasn't been to the line much this season, just 4 or 5. We need to get in there a little bit more. It's a 2-point game again, 50-48. Mox lead the Dogs. Dogs settle back into a 2-3 zone. Chattanooga with the basketball. Caldwell steps out right wing above the 3, fakes the 3. They move the ball around. Corsalt will shoot it left of the circle off the side of the rim. Rebound Bridges.
All right.
Rips it down and covers it up. Distributes to Roberts. He'll take it into the front side. Terry across the top of the key. Now attacks left side. Floater good off the glass from the left side. What's that? What's that?
Got it tied.
We're tied.
I want us to get a lead, make them play uphill a little bit here.
50-50. 3 ball.
Whoa.
Air ball. Missed it by 3 feet. Touched out of bounds, I think, by Holt on the left side. Yeah, right on the baseline. He got a hand on it before it went sailing out of bounds. Well, that shot was nowhere near.
Well, that was 3 feet over the basket.
Mox will throw it in with the little guy, Dalvin White. 5'10 guard, feeds it into Jamal Johnson. He's been hot from 3, and he still is. 3 ball, left corner. That's his 5th. He's got 18, and the Dogs turn it over. Roberts loses it out of bounds on the far side. 53-50. Well, we tied it, and then they go back up with a 3, and then we give it right back. 9 minutes to go in the game. Dogs settle back into the 2-3 zone. Hill and Roberts out at the face of that zone. Davis with the ball for Chattanooga. Picks up the dribble. Goes to White. White at 5'10. Davis at 6'9. Out there at the head of the key a few moments ago. Corsalt tries to split the defense and drive and catches the foot of Juice Holt, and Juiceon is called for a foul. And that's number 6 on the Dogs. Dogs are in the bonus when they shoot. UTC with 17 fouls. The next foul on the Dogs will put the Mox in the same situation. First foul on Holt today. 53-50. Stevens for 3, left corner, air ball. And they get an offensive rebound. My goodness. Jamal Johnson in a putback basket.
Well, Jamal Johnson's just in the right place all day long.
He's got 20 today. Dogs badly miss a 3 from the left wing. We missed the rim, hit the backboard, rebound down to UTC. 55-50. 8:14 to go. White slowly dribbles left wing, guarded by Roberts. Trying to weave his way into the paint. Stops at the foul line. Whips it back to Corsalt. Left-hand dribble. Wide bounce pass to Stevens. We double him. Throws it out of trouble. They get it on the right wing. White for 3. Off the rim. No good. Rebound Moncrief for the Dogs. Feeds Roberts quickly. Dogs push it up left to right. We need points. Moncrief distributes. Holt for three. Good! Juice drains one for three. Scana Energy three. Juice on Holt. 55-53. Mocs by 2. First points of the afternoon for Juice.
Well, it came at the right time.
Mocs with the ball. Dogs need to stop. White, shot fake, drive, floater, right side 2. Won't go. Rebound tipped up by the 7-footer. He couldn't control it. Juice did. Holt got the rebound. Feeds Roberts into the front court. Terry attacks through the lane. Left-hander. Oh, off the rim. Won't go. He got fouled. Roberts showed the ball and then drove. Tried to put it up softly with the left hand. It just kicked off the rim, but a foul on the Mocs will stop the clock and send Roberts to the line when we continue. 7:15 to go in the game. It's a 2-point lead for UTC, 55-53 over the Bulldogs on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
This holiday, whether you're roasting a Kroger Simple Truth turkey for 40 or making a Murray's Baked Brie for 2, whether you're baking a pie with fresh Cosmic Crisp apples like Grandma's or ordering private selection cream pies when Grandma's pie is all gone, Kroger has fast, fresh delivery and free pickup, so you can make holiday meals that bring you all together to create memories that last. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
The dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
'Twas right before the holidays and down BMW Road, not a driver was stressed, only good vibes flowed. Could it be because one sat in his BMW's plush leather seats, or drove hundreds of miles without a slip in the sleet? Another drove far and yet was not stressed, since she was cruising with intelligent GPS.
I've started guidance.
This holiday season, take on the ultimate drive when you buy a BMW 5 Series X7 or X5.
Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com today. Go Dogs!
No matter your favorite game day traditions, it all starts with a cup of coffee to get you ready to cheer on a Bulldogs win. Community Coffee is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs, serving Bulldog Nation with rich and smooth blends crafted right here in the USA. We've supported and celebrated thriving communities like the UGA family for over 100 years, and we believe there's no better day than game day for bringing people together. Community Coffee, strong as our roots.
Two-point lead for the Mocs, 55-53 with 7:15 to go. It's time for a Regions recap brought to you by the Regions Visa debit card. Visit regions.com/GoDogs to order your Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card. Well, the Mocs have led throughout. Their lead at halftime was 33-30. They've outscored us, we've outscored them by 1 here in the second half, so it's been tight throughout. The largest lead of the game has been 8 for Chattanooga. Georgia has not led today. The story, Georgia's points dominantly on the inside. The Bulldogs have 30 points in the paint to 8 for UTC. The Mocs points, the bulk of them anyway, coming from the three-point line. They're 12 of 32 on threes, while the Dogs are just 4 of 15. Leading scorers, Jamal Johnson with 20 for Chattanooga. Oquendo for Georgia with 13 as Terry Roberts gets a pair of free throws.
He made that
Dogs.
look easy. Now we got it tied again.
55 apiece.
Yeah, I just want to see them play uphill for a little while.
Well, that would take Georgia getting a stop right here and giving ourselves a chance to take the lead on the next possession. White with the ball, dribbles above the arc on the left side. Frank Anselm's out on him. Right corner three, rattles
every
in there
time.
good.
That boy,
That was Casey Hankton that time. His first of the afternoon. 58-55, three-point lead for the Mocs. That is their 13th three-pointer of the game. Step back three, all alone Roberts. Missed it deep. Rebound, batted around by Caldwell, collected by the Mocs. White has it now, trots it into the front court left. Drops it off to Stevens. Wanted to shoot the three. Roberts knocked the ball out of his hands from behind. They recover to keep the possession. White has it left wing next to their bench. Dribbles it up the left wing. Stevens trying to come around Roberts in a mismatch defensively and got held by Terry. And they call a foul on Roberts. That's his second. And that's going to be 1-1 now for Jake Stevens, the 7-foot, 275-pound transfer from VMI. A graduate transfer from Bunker Hill, West Virginia. His line in the loss to Belmont on Sunday, 32 points, 20 rebounds, had 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 3 steals. And he had 7 turnovers in the game as he hits the free throw here. Only 9 points for the big man today.
Yeah, we've done a good job with him. Johnson has killed us.
Yeah. Well, he's way above his average. He's got 20. He averages 11. Stevens averages 22 and a half, and now he's got 10 as he hits both foul shots. 60-55. Again, a 5-point lead for the Mocs. We've tied it twice here in the half, have still yet to take the lead. Moncrief above the left elbow. Turns to face up, gives it to Bridges. He spins, works against Stevens right side. 7-footer holds his ground. Pass across the paint. Carrio for 3. Good! Nailed it from the left wing, almost in the corner. It's a 2-point game now, 60-58. Oquendo with 16. That's his first 3 of the game. Mocs ball. Dogs need to stop. They go into Stevens. Bridges guarding, kicking into the right corner. Step in for a 2 as White missed the jumper on the baseline. Rebound tap to the Dogs. Here's Robert down the lane. High off the glass, and it rolls off the front of the rim. Loose ball knocked out of bounds. Touched out by Georgia on the baseline. Again, the Dogs come down.
Boy, it bounced twice up there on the rim.
Roberts had a pretty good look at it. Probably should have pulled it out or distributed to a teammate because he had defenders right in his face. 5:31 to go. It's still a 1-possession, 2-point game. Chattanooga basketball. They work against a little bit of backcourt pressure by the Dogs. Now we retreat into the half court. Corsalt to the right side. Move the ball around rapidly. Casey Hankton, who hasn't played much this year, he's been out a lot. He's on the floor for a lot of minutes today. Hankton's got the ball tightly behind a screen from Stevens. Goes to Caldwell, 5 on the clock. Caldwell into the corner. Johnson along the baseline. Shot clock ran out.
Yeah, they weren't even looking at the clock.
Corsalt hit the 3 after the buzzer, but the shot clock ran out when they still had it on the baseline under the basket, Chuck.
The pass outside was just ill-advised completely. His best chance had been trying to go up and get fouled.
Dogs can tie with a 2. Take the lead for the first time with a 3. See how they play it. Bridges, left side. Gives it to Jabri for 3. Hit as he shot, but not enough to whistle a foul, and he missed the 3 badly. He was out ripping them in pregame, I know that, long before everybody else was here. Jabri was warming up and shooting on his own. Dogs with a steal in the backcourt. Can tie it with a 2. Moncrief runs into traffic. No foul, but he muscles it up and in. You're right,
they sure fouled him.
Moncrief with his first basket of the afternoon. We're tied at 60. Should have been a foul on Stevens, but the big guy got away with it.
All right, we got a 4-minute and 10-second game now.
Mocs with the ball. Crowd starting to stand here at Stegman. And it's a good crowd here on this Wednesday afternoon. Top of the key, Jamal Johnson around the rim and out. Missed the 3. Rebound, Moncrief.
All right, Mike White calling out the play he wants to Terry Roberts. Let's see what we come up with here.
Roberts feeds Bridges. Braylon into the paint.
Oh, we got a great
Jump
shot.
up wouldn't go.
They came down with it.
Moncrief tipped the rebound, couldn't control it. Tied at 60, 3:23 to go. Mocs with the ball. They just hold and look at their bench. Now Corsalt underhands it to Hankton. Left side for Chattanooga. The guard brings it back out front to Jamal. Back over to Corsalt. 4 to shoot. Down the lane. Scoop to Hankton. Blocked it from behind. The ball is loose. Dogs have it with Oquendo. Euro step down the lane, hits the rim with his runner, a whistle and a foul on the visiting team, and that'll put Cario on the line and a chance to take our first lead of the game. 2 shots coming after the timeout. 2:58 remaining. Tied at 60. Dogs and Mocs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Core Power is the official protein drink of Georgia basketball. Fueled by 26 grams of high-quality protein to give your body what it needs when it needs it. Recover and build lean muscle with Core Power, the official protein drink of Georgia basketball.
Go Dogs, sick 'em! Whether they're on the road or the home court, my family and I get loud and proud whenever the dogs are unleashed. In this basketball season, Scana Energy is part of all the action as a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. So join my family and Scana in cheering on the Dogs to glory this season. Sign up for Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/GoDogs for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
Want more exclusives and behind-the-scenes Bulldogs content, more game highlights, mic'd ups, and original programming? Search for the Georgia Bulldogs All Access channel on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Georgia Bulldogs All Access, your official inside connection to Georgia football and all Georgia Bulldogs sports.
Georgia fans, college basketball is back, so grab your friends in a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of the big game. Whether you're at the bar with fellow dogs or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and go Dogs. Dos Equis, proud partner of Georgia Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2022, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
All right, let's see if we can get through this read. Goodness. Georgia fans, when you need to see a game, you need to head to StubHub. Whether you want to sit courtside or score a bird's eye view, StubHub is the best place to grab 100% verified tickets. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Georgia Bulldogs. StubHub. Be there.
All right. That's a standing ovation for that
Can
one.
I get some cough syrup from StubHub?
You got through
My
it.
goodness.
That's what matters.
Oh, I love the winter season.
You know what? Don Shula used to tell me all the time, anybody can play when they're healthy. You gotta.
I thought I was when the day started.
You gotta play when you're not.
Got the itchies and the scratchies going on in my throat today. Cario's at the line. He's going to give the Dogs a chance to take their first lead of the game.
Oh, we're going to do it right here.
60 apiece. Free throw in the air. There it is. Dogs' first lead, 61-60. 17 points for Oquendo.
And Cario's made a difference here down the
stretch.
stretch.
It out, baby. There you go. Massive 2-point lead for the Dogs. 62-60. 2:53 to go. Stevens, the big guy, top of the key, faces up, guarded by Bridges. Tries to hand it off on the left side. About had his arm cut in half by Juice Holt defending Jamal Johnson. Mocs with the ball, 10 to shoot. Stevens has it again. Swings the ball side to side, works against Holt. Drives inside, ball knocked loose. Oquendo stole it, and they call a foul on the Mocs.
Well, they should have. I mean, Georgia did a great job defensively because Stevens lost his balance and was falling. He was hoping to get a foul call as he was falling. He didn't get that. Ball popped in the air, and then they hit Cario. It appeared to me that – is that who they hit? Yeah, they hit Cario as he was trying to recover it for Georgia.
Oquendo bringing it on the defensive end that last trip down. Now he's back at the foul line, trying to extend a late 2-point Georgia lead. 10 team fouls on the Mocs. So double bonus for Georgia the rest of the way. Oquendo strips the net. 4 for 4 on his last 4 free throw attempts. And that went in and out. So the streak ends there with 4 straight, but it's a 3-point Georgia lead, 63-60. 2:25 remaining. Mocs with the basketball, left end of the floor. Johnson out of the right corner to White. Quickly to Stevens. Give it back to the guards. Here's a three by Johnson. Then that's good, and we're tied in the right corner. Wow. That guy's been the damage today. Not necessarily Stevens, but Jamal Johnson. That's 23 for him.
He let me tell you, he's shooting with that confidence. Like when he lets it go, he knows it's going in.
Terry Roberts trying to back his man down. White lost the handle, pushes it out to Oquendo. Straightaway three. Good! He rips it.
How about that?
Dogs call a quick time after Oquendo breaks the 63-all tie with his second three-pointer.
And that's 22 points for Cario. Let me tell you something. He has made a difference here down the stretch.
Dogs by 3 with a timeout called by the Dogs bench. 1:45 to go. Scana Energy is a proud partner of Georgia Athletics. For every three-pointer scored by the Bulldogs, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia General Scholarship Fund. Scana says, go Dogs. So Georgia finally grabs the lead late on a pair of Oquendo free throws.
And Oquendo three.
He's had 2 threes and 4 straight free throws down the stretch here to pump his total to 22 points on the afternoon.
Let me tell you, that's great to see, isn't it? I mean, because that's a guy that you do count on.
I enjoy it.
You know, to when you need something, that's a guy you need to be able to go to. And to see him get the job done for you here this afternoon is really great. It's a great thing for this Bulldog basketball team, but it's a great thing to watch. Now we got, we got 105 seconds that we got to figure out a way to hold on to that three-point lead against a team that seems to be, well, let's put it this way. There's one guy that seems to be firing those threes, with absolute certainty, and we need to shut him down.
Yeah, that's Johnson, who has tied his career high with 6 three-pointers today. He's 6 of 9 for the Mocs. All right, Chattanooga ball. Minute 45 to go. Hope I've got a minute 45 left. Stevens for 3, too deep on the back rim from straight on. Georgia rebounds.
And they fouled Cario again. Oh, no. They stepped out. They touched the ball standing out of bounds.
Caldwell did before Georgia got it, yeah, but it's going to be Georgia basketball. But they ruled it touched out by the Mocs. Dogs in the backcourt play catch. Juice straddles the half-court line, throws it to Bridges, is stolen by the Mocs. Chattanooga takes it the other way. 80 seconds to go. They're down 3. Jamal Johnson wanted to shoot the 3 behind the big screen from the 7-footer. Instead, they go inside on the block. He's double-teamed, lost the ball. Dogs want traveling, don't get it. They go in the corner for a 3. Short shot from the right corner. Hankton missed a 3. Dogs rebound the miss. 62 seconds to go. Georgia by 3, 66-63 with the ball. 55 seconds to play. Roberts, a slow left-hand dribble. Bounces it off to Moncrief above the elbow. Holt slashes through the lane. They go to Bridges right of the lane. Braylon may have gotten away with a travel. Jump hook won't go. They whistle a foul on Stevens.
I think, we're going to look back at that and think we may have gotten away with a little bit of a travel.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, we were owed 1. We're probably owed 2. But
well, he's going to get 2 right here. Bridges to try to make it a 2-possession game. 66-63. Braylon's free throw. Good. Rattled in there and settled down through the net. Four-point lead for the Dogs. Boy, it's been a long time coming. Second foul shot, Bridges. Good. All out. 12 points for Braylon. 68-63. A massive 5-point lead. Largest of the game for the Dogs. Less than 40 seconds to go. Oh, White got open for a 3. He missed it off the rim. Tapped up by Chattanooga. Wouldn't go, and then Hankton rebounds.
They call a foul of Georgia?
Yes.
Cario.
It's going to be 1-1 for Hankton, says Olandis Poole. Oquendo with his third. 32.7 seconds to play. The clock is stopped for foul shots for Casey Hankton, a 6'7" senior from Charlotte, North Carolina. Hankton's first trip to the line today. Free throw won't go. Falls off the left side, rebounded by Moncrief.
They immediately get that ball in Terry Roberts' hand.
Two guys chasing Terry from behind. He sprints into the front court. They finally get the foul. And it's double bonus for the Dogs, so Roberts will go to the line for 2 foul shots, but a timeout first. "30-second timeout called. Chattanooga missed a crucial free throw there. Dogs are up 5. They've led for about 99% of this game. Chuck, we've got 23 seconds, just less than that, to go. They've led for almost 35 minutes. Georgia's had the lead for 2, and right now we're up 5 and sitting in pretty good shape.
Well, yeah, you like our chances now. Terry going to the line. He's only shot 2 free throws in the game, but he made them both. But, you know, of the guys on the floor right now, that's whose hands you wanted the ball in. So he's got 2. He's got the double bonus. He's got 2 free throws coming. You're up 5. He hits one of them. You go up. They got to hit 2 threes.
Well, the Dogs have answered the bell here late on a 13-3 run over the last 5 minutes and 40 seconds. And Chattanooga's gone cold, just 1 for their last 7 from the floor. Oh, we're not going to get free throws.
No, they didn't call free throw.
Georgia will inbound the basketball with Holt looking, throw it into Moncrief. Back to Holt. They double him. And a foul. Which one? 22 or 1? That's on Demetrius Davis. And that will put Georgia on the line now. There is
that
Juice
whole
Holt
sequence,
will go to the line.
That whole sequence, 3.1 seconds. It seemed like about 4 minutes, didn't it?
Because it took a while to get the ball in, I guess. 19.8 to go. Juice to the line. 83% free throw shooter for the Alabama transfer. 6'7" from Tacoma, Washington. Right-handed shooter, free throw number 1, all net.
Oh, that was smooth.
Holt has 4 points today. All of those here in the second half. Bridges, the only Bulldog, joining Holt on the foul lane here. And there's 4 mocks. Holt, second free throw. Good, all net. Shoots it high, and it comes down right through the basket. Juice made them both. Dogs lead is 7 with 19.8 to go. Clock's in the Dogs' favor, but this is a dangerous team. There's Jamal Johnson for 3. Air ball from the right wing. Goes out of bounds. Touched out by Georgia on the left baseline. 13.5 to go. No, it's Georgia basketball. It's Chattanooga touched it out.
Well, they want the officials to look at it.
First review of this game. Olandis Poole, Doug Shows will take a look at it. They ruled it. They ruled it in Georgia's favor, but they're going to look at the video monitor to our left. And while they do that, we'll pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Bulldog Sports Network. (15-3) run for the Dogs here at the end of the ball game over the last 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Chattanooga finally fell behind. A couple of free throws by Cario Oquendo gave the Dogs their first lead of the game at 62-60. And Georgia's been in front for the most part since that moment late in the ball game. We've only led a little more than 2 minutes of the entire ball game. And this one is slipping away from Chattanooga with 13 and a half seconds left. Officials are reviewing an out-of-bounds call
It's close, but it looks like it's off the Mox player. That is very close.
Oquendo coming up big here in the second half for the Dogs, Chuck, with 22 points, and 16 of those here in this half.
Well, you know what? Great players step up when you need them the most, at the most critical times, and Cario certainly is arguably one of the better players in the conference, and it is Georgia's basketball.
So Chattanooga will have to foul or go for the steal. If they don't get the ball, then the quick foul. They're down 7. So it's 3 possessions. And really just not enough time. 13.5 seconds. Juice Holt to inbound for Georgia down to our left. And we'll see who comes back to get it. Oquendo breaks back. They double him, so we throw it to Roberts. Under the basket, they foul him in backcourt. 12.1 seconds to go.
That's exactly what Mike White wanted. He sent Moncrief to the corner, and as soon as he drew the double team, that led Terry left him to be open in the middle, got him the ball, and then they had to foul him.
And Roberts 85% from the line. Terry steps up there and with a smooth right-handed stroke knocks it down. 14 in the game for Roberts. 71-63. You know that expression, hard fought?
That's what
this one is today. Roberts missed the second free throw. Rebound Chattanooga. Less than 10 to go. Jamal Johnson into the corner. Quick catch and shoot. Caldwell airballed it, and they call a foul as Oquendo knocks him down. 3.6 to go, so 3 free throws coming for A.J. Caldwell, who's just a 58% career free throw shooter, and he's 4 for 7 this year. And there's just not enough time left. 3.6 to go. Georgia by 8, 71-63.
No, he'd have to make all 3 free throws, and they'd have to count each one as 2 points.
And then Georgia would have to leave the floor, and Chattanooga would keep inbounding and dunking. Caldwell, 6'5", redshirt senior, transfer from South Alabama 4 years ago. Free throw won't go. Off the rim, no good. Second free throw is good. Georgia today was like that second place car on a NASCAR race that just trailed the leader all day, and then on the final lap, slingshots around him to the finish line.
That's exactly what that was.
That's what the Dogs have done today.
Yeah, and you know who was at the wheel was Cario Oquendo.
Caldwell hits 2 out of 3 from the line. 3.6 to go. Juice to throw it in. Mox pressing. They throw it in. Moncrief jumps in the air, catches it right around the top of the circle in backcourt, and they grab him around the hips and foul him. 3.1 to go. It's a 6-point Georgia lead, and Moncrief will go to the line. 71-65. Took forever to get the lead, but when we got it, we kind of liked the taste of that.
Well, the whole game kept thinking, make them play from behind a little bit. Let's see how they shoot threes when they have to have them.
Moncrief's free throw bounced on the rim about 4 times and rolled all the way around from left to right. No good.
He's only got 2 points this game, and he had a great game against Notre Dame.
That free throw high in the air and right down through the hole. Good. And we didn't have Kyron Lindsey today, and he's not with the team, we're told. And the last shot of the game will be a half-court attempt by Caldwell, and Dan Earl going to be disappointed with this one, but Mike White going to be elated to get this win. 72-65, the Dogs are victorious over Chattanooga.
And how about that? In front of a good mid-afternoon crowd here during a holiday week at Stegman Coliseum, as we had almost 8,000 people turn out to watch the Dogs take on these Chattanooga Moccasins and get, as you pointed out, a hard fought. And that's what this was the definition.
Such an overused phrase, but that aptly describes this game today because Georgia, it didn't get away from them. They only trailed by as much as 8. It was closer than that most of the time.
We just couldn't get over the hump for the longest time.
Tied a couple of times in the second half, and then when they finally got the lead on the free throws by Oquendo, Georgia was able to maintain it and stretch it out a little bit and solidify a victory.
So now we go to 9-3. We got a week off till we play Ryder. A chance to close out our non-conference schedule at 10-3. That, I would have to tell you, by any measure of preseason analysis on what this team would be, is way overachieving. Would you have thought we'd have 10 wins by January 1st?
Probably not. Certainly, based on I mean, going into this year, you didn't know what it was going to look like. You knew there were a lot of new faces on the team. You had a small nucleus from last year, a team that won only 6 times. So there was no way to say, these guys are going to win 10 games in the non-conference. But wow, it's really going in the right direction here for the Dogs, and we're going to get a chance to talk to Braylon Bridges here as we put the headset on Braylon. And Braylon, congratulations, big guy. Boy, it was tooth and nail out there, wasn't it? And you guys finally got the lead and able to win this one.
Yes, sir. It was a battle. They came out hot, shooting the ball from 3. We knew they shoot the ball well, and they shot the ball well. So, I mean, we focused in, got stops when they counted.
Tell me about playing that big guy. Stevens, 7 feet. I mean, quite a challenge.
Yes, sir.
What was that like?
I mean, he's very skilled. I mean, he can shoot, he can post, he can pass. So, I mean, he's a very good player, so I respect him.
Braylon, to start this game, obviously Coach White was not happy with the defense.
Yes, sir.
And there was a wholesale substitution. But when that defense ramped up, it looked like you guys all bought into, we got to play better defense here.
Yes, sir. We took we talked to ourselves, told each other that we got to pick it up. Obviously, we came out flat, so, I mean, we had to pick it up in order to get this W tonight.
What's going on with you right now? Tremendous game against Notre Dame. You didn't miss a shot the whole game today. You come back with 12 points, a couple of rebounds, 4 for 7. How are you feeling about your game?
I feel like we, as a team, taking a step forward. I mean, they give me the ball, so I'm thankful for that. So, I mean, I'm going to continue to help my teammates as they continue to help me.
How long has it taken you to develop that shot, that little jump hook that you've got that's just about unstoppable?
Long time. A lot of hooks.
A lot of practicing,
yes,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Braylon.
Braylon, what does this do to this club? Now, you're sitting here with 1 game left before conference play, but you're sitting here at 9-3. It's quite an accomplishment for this team, and I know you were part of last year, won only 6 games all last season. This has got to feel pretty good to you and make you feel somewhat like there could be really good things ahead.
Yes, sir. Winning was a big thing for me coming back. So winning is the biggest thing that I want to do this year. So every win that we get, I'm happy, I'm smiling, and I feel like we're going to continue to win. So
what about Jalen, having him back out there, Jalen Ingram?
Yes, sir. He's a leader. I mean, he's my guy. I was with him last year. He went through a tough time last year, so I've been supporting him all the way till he got back now, and it's good to see him playing again.
Well, it was great. This is going to make Christmas a little happier, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Braylon, thanks a lot. Say hey to your folks for us. Always nice to see them.
Got you.
They're here supporting you as always, and congratulations
to you and
on
your
this
family, too,
yes,
buddy.
sir. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Go Dogs.
That's Braylon Bridges. He is our IBEW Player of the Game. It's brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613. We are Georgia's electricians. Visit IBEW613.org. Always nice to catch up with Braylon Bridges. Dogs a winner today, and it took a while to get it, but they got it. 72-65, the final over Chattanooga. Georgia now 9-3, and the Mocs drop back-to-back games. They are now 8-5 for the year. Stay tuned now for the Region's Locker Room Report. That's right around the corner here on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Dogs do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to wire to win the SEC tournament.